When it comes to romantic compatibility and friendship, certain MBTI types tend to get along better than others. In terms of temperament groups, generally speaking, idealist types pair best with other idealists. This notion is supported by a study published in the book Just Your Type. In it, idealists in the sample reported a higher satisfaction rating with fellow idealists than with any other temperament group. With that in mind, an INFP and INFJ pairing is one that holds favorable romantic prospects. A survey on thoughtcatalog.com even showed that these two types report the same love language preferences on average. So why exactly do INFP and INFJ work well together? It is generally believed that perceiving preference is key. Having a mutual perceiving preference tends to foster better communication and understanding. When sensors and intuitives get together by contrast, the dynamic can be more challenging. This is why idealists also match well with rational types. Now, here's a look at the INFP and INFJ relationship and 6 reasons why they can be great together. 1. INFJ and INFP take refuge in one another. Being introverted, both INFJ and INFP will require adequate downtime away from the demands of their public or social lives. Introverts recharge their batteries by being off on their own, but the exception to this is that with the right person, they are actually happy to extend their private sphere to include another human. When around one another, they generally don't feel any pressure to talk or be anything special. The environment they create becomes a safe haven where they know their introverted habits and awkward tendencies will not be ill-received or persecuted. In fact, they may often bond with one another through each other's interests, such as the shows they watch or the books they read. They can silently occupy the same room while doing their separate activities and just be happy being in each other's presence. 2. They inspire each other. Both INFJ and INFP can provide a source of inspiration to their partner through their unique perspective and outlook. INFPs are highly imaginative and their minds are often brewing something weird, clever, or beautiful to share. Be it writing, illustration, music, or whatever medium they enjoy. INFJs may delight in their INFP partner's creative energies and take pleasure in the work they produce. INFJs are creative as well, but from a cognitive function standpoint, they may be more interested in analyzing, critiquing and providing feedback to INFP. They can really become a source of encouragement and guidance when INFP sometimes loses faith or motivation. When INFPs get lost in the weeds, INFJ can often set them back on course with a poignant observation or helpful perspective. 3. INFP and INFJ are both hopeless romantics. When it comes to dating, idealist types such as INFP and INFJ typically seek a soulmate, and for them, that soulmate may be one another. Both types tend to cultivate a wistful, picture-perfect ideal in their minds about what they envision their forever person to be. Unfortunately, most people fall desperately short of this standard, and both INFJ and INFP may have to learn to adjust their expectations or face constant disappointment. When they come together, the INFP and INFJ can potentially live up to at least some of each other's unrealistic fantasies. They will probably enjoy indulging in silly romantic games and role-playing scenarios. Imagination is likely to play a significant role as the spice that keeps their relationship exciting. Additionally, these two take special interest in the spiritual connection of lovemaking. They need more than to just copulate mindlessly like animals. Any effort either partner makes to create a mood, or stage a romantic scene, will likely be genuinely appreciated. 4. They are both kind and harmonious. As empaths, both INFP and INFJ will be sensitive to their partner's needs and patient with their faults. Drama and conflict are less likely to tear them apart thanks to the implicit understanding between them. If anything, their idealistic natures can often blind them to problems that exist in the relationship. When idealist types do become restless and start to seek greener pastures elsewhere, it is usually due to overfamiliarity and a loss of mystery and magic in a relationship. INFP and INFJ both promote harmony and share a dislike of confrontation and conflict. When an INFP-INFJ fight does occur, both parties will likely be ridden with remorse afterwards and tripping over each other trying to apologize and make up for how they acted. 5. INFJ can be INFP's psychotherapist. INFJ's compassion and natural insight into human behavior can often put them in a position where they feel people are just dumping their problems and baggage at their feet seeking their sympathy. While INFJ people tend to enjoy the exercise of psychoanalyzing people and sharing their observations, sometimes they could use a shrink themselves. Nevertheless, INFPs may appreciate INFJ's ability to listen and provide thoughtful feedback on what the INFP is feeling and concerned about. Moreover, INFJs tend to provide positive and encouraging support that won't dash the INFP's optimism to pieces with a deflating dose of reality the way an ESTJ or INTJ might. 6. INFPs appreciate INFJ's unique individualism. An INFP and INFJ relationship, whether platonic or romantic, will likely be underscored by a mutual interest in each other's unusual qualities. INFPs have a taste for novelty, authenticity, and a little mystery. Although INFJs do not go out of their way to appear different or defy societal norms, the unusually humane, mature, solitary yet social vibe of their personality type can attract INFPs like mice to cheese. INFJs and INFPs both seek to be understood, validated, and appreciated for who they are, and both types can provide this to one another. INFJs display the type of emotional depth and intelligence that INFP finds intriguing and attractive. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel to receive notification of future videos. See you next time.